We finally made it to Port O'Connor and were relieved and surprised to see very little evidence of storm surge from Matagorda Bay. We worked quickly to retrieve the camera unit and officially began Phase 2 of our operation. It was time to get to Houston. Harvey was now well inland over southeast Texas and had become a rain machine. Bands of extremely heavy rain were moving from southwest to northeast as the circulation of Harvey moved very slowly. This resulted in rain rates of several inches per hour within the heaviest of the bands. To make matters worse, severe weather was an issue, with frequent lightning and the threat of tornadoes. We made it back to Houston, where torrential rain was already taking a toll on the city of over 4 million people. Band after band of excessive rain rotated around Harvey's circulation. There would be brief breaks, followed by another round of 2 to 3 inches of rainfall. The National Weather Service and the National Hurricane Center were forecasting upwards of 25 inches of additional rain, with totals exceeding over 40 inches. Unfortunately, this prediction was too low. During one of the breaks in the rain, I got to work and made my way out towards Bray's Bayou in the Meyerland area. Things were already getting out of control.
Wow! What is that? Holy mackerel! Whoa! That's not good, whatever that is.
I wanted to place a camera along Bray's Bayou at Rice Avenue, a location that we've used before for testing during the 2016 Tax Day flood. The rain had quit temporarily, but the water was rising rapidly. Bray's Wood was cut off at Post Oak Road, so I put the camera there. I parked my Tahoe on the median of North Braeswood. An abandoned car was quickly being surrounded by the flooding.
It's coming up fast.
The next nasty band of storms and torrential rain was approaching. Lightning flashing in the distance constantly reminded me that time was running out.
Unbelievable.
In this photo that I took after the flood, you can see the light pole that I secured the camera to. Keep in mind, it was about 5.5 feet above the ground. I got everything secured and the camera was all set. For the next 30 hours, it would silently watch as the worst flooding in Houston's history took shape. The next intense band was closing in. I had to get back to my hotel out on I-10 along Park Row. Bray's Bayou was quickly rising due to all of the rain that had fallen upstream. The Meyerland area was flooding, and it was happening during the middle of the night. Just a horrible, frightening situation. All night long, the rain pounded Houston and indeed much of southeast Texas. Water levels across the region's flood control network were rising, many already out of their banks and flooding nearby neighborhoods. Bray's Bayou was no exception. It too was nearing bank full at my camera location. The rain would let up for a bit, then return with a vengeance. All the while, the water rose higher and higher, and this was the case across a large portion of Houston and surrounding areas. And this was only day one. We had a long way to go. All night Saturday and into Sunday, band after band of stunning rainfall rates moved across the region, a result of Harvey's painfully slow movement. By daybreak, the water had risen several feet and was still going up. A true flood catastrophe was unfolding in Houston, a city used to having to deal with water, just not on this scale or duration. All across the city, roads were closed due to literally being underwater. The event all but paralyzed the nation's fourth largest city, and it was just getting started.